This home theater is built into a multi-million-dollar home in the Hollywood Hills, and man, is it stunning. So let's come inside and check it out. So welcome back to another video. It is Zach from Fortuna.com, and man, just take a look at this home theater. Absolutely stunning. But the square footage in here is roughly around 500 feet. The main reason for that is that the house itself is built into the side of a cliff, so this is the ample amount of space that they had to build this home theater itself. The design of the house is more of a brutalism design, so we have a lot more concrete, a lot more sharper edges, more minimalism, but there's a lot of different features and design elements in here that make it slightly different from the rest of the house. This is one of the only rooms in the house that does not have a ton of visible concrete. As you can see, we have wood slat walls. The aesthetic is absolutely gorgeous, and I think it just fits this house super well. But I think the place we need to start at first is with these seats here. Now these are the Seatcraft Fortunas, and they are incredible seats. And as you can see, we have 2 rows of them. We have 2 singles on each side of the middle love seat. And especially if we're talking about this back row here, we have ottomans all along here, but we don't have that at the front. We have a lot more space up here, which makes a lot of sense because obviously you would like to have your feet up while watching a movie. Just makes it for a much more comfortable sitting experience. And the thing about these back row seats that make it so incredible is that the viewing angle to the screen itself is really nice. You don't have to arch your neck or anything. It's right in front of your eyes. So when you're directly looking forward, you can see the screen. But I think the thing that's really nice about these front row seats is that your experience is just much more immersive. The reasoning is you're a lot closer to the screen itself, so when the audio is coming at you, you really feel like you're a part of the movie. First of all, we have Dove colorway that has a nice contrast between the light oak of the wood paneling. But we have a performance fabric on these seats, which is a lot easier to maintain, a lot easier to clean. It's a very clean look in its design, much more minimalistic, and I really like how it fits the aesthetic of this room. The seats themselves are incredibly comfortable. When you're sitting on it, you can watch whatever show you like for a very long time. The pillows themselves are down blend pillows, which are incredibly soft and really nice to sit on. And on the Fortunas, we have accessory mounts. We have each of them on the armrests, and the one we chose out here are these round glass tables. I really just think it fits the aesthetic, fits the vibe here, nice and clean. And we also have wood accents here. Now, I really feel like it helps break up a lot of these seats because you're not so close to each other, so it gives you that nice sense of space. But again, matches the aesthetic of the wall of the room. I think another big reason why the Fortunas were a great option to go with is because of its versatility. We have ottomans in the back row here, again, because we have a lot more space, but we don't have to have them up here. And I just think it makes this seat a lot more versatile. And last but not least, we have a riser in between the back row and the front row. The biggest reason for that is that you're able to see the screen from the back really easily because you have the riser, so you're not just viewing people's heads all the time while you're watching a movie. Let's talk about the screen. And as you can see, this is an absolutely massive screen. Just take a look at it. It nearly covers the entirety of this front wall here. And it is a perforated screen. The reasoning for that is that there's speakers in the back, 2 in particular, so that when you're sitting here and you're just watching the movie, you can just have the audio come directly at you for a much more immersive experience. And this is roughly a 165-inch screen. Now that is absolutely massive, and I think it really fits the sizing of this wall in particular. It's incredible to look at. We have a projector in the back there. Now that's a hidden projector, and it just makes it so that the aesthetic of the room stays intact, but you also have the projector here so you can view whatever movie you want to watch. And I did mention that there's 2 speakers inside of the screen itself, but as you can look around this room, there is no speakers anywhere. The main reasoning is it's all built into these walls here. So we have wooden slat walls, and this is gonna help really, especially when it comes to the acoustics, because it's gonna dampen that sound, isolate a lot more, and reduce echoing. But we also have speakers inside of the walls. We have 5 in total when it comes to the walls. So 5 in the walls, 2 in the screen, a nice 7 speakers. When it comes to the design and aesthetic of the wall, love the wooden slats. Not only does it do a great job in isolating the noise, but it also looks incredible relative to the rest of the room. I love the way that this adds a lot more texture to the room. It really brings in the design and the aesthetic and the feel. Next up, we have the floors. Obviously, we have a lot of carpeting here. Now, this is a much different vibe from the rest of the house because the rest of the house floors are all hardwood. So I like the fact that we have carpet in here. It just makes it feel a little more roomy, a little more comfortable. But we also have these like wooden aesthetics here, these accents, and I really feel like it helps add a nice sense of contrast between the carpet, so it's not just pure carpet throughout the entire room. Love the wood accents there. With a nice home theater, you have to have really beautiful lighting, and we have plenty of that. As you can see on the roof here, we have lighting up there, as well as at the edges of the roof, even have it at the floor here, and at the floor lights right here with the stairs. I really love it a lot. Adds a nice sense of ambiance, especially when you're watching a movie. It's dimmable, so you don't have to worry about it just blaring you with light when you want to watch something. And on top of it, nice and warm, really brings this wood together, especially with this wood slatting. Overall, I'm a massive fan of this home theater. It's just absolutely gorgeous, aesthetically pleasing. I think it adds a really nice sense of a wow factor to this house. When you bring people into this home theater, their jaws just drop. I think the Seatcraft Fortuna was an incredible addition, especially with its design elements, having those nice sharper edges and straighter lines, but also having the colorway that has a really nice sense of contrast relative to the light oak. It also does the fundamentals really right, with incredible speakers both in the walls and on the screen. And with the screen, that's 165 inches, absolutely massive. So if you want to go ahead and build out your own home theater and you were interested in some home theater seatings, you should check out our website at fortuna.com because we have a ton of amazing options there. And this is where this guy got his home theater seating in particular. So yeah, go ahead and check it out. But I want to make more videos like this because I think touring a home theater just gives you guys a really great idea as to what a home theater can look like and totally reimagine the way that you want to build it out. So thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're interested in more forest seating content, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next one.